Okay, so that said, welcome everybody so much. I'm so happy and grateful that you are here tonight for this very special, divine, beautiful new moon in Aries, solar eclipse, celestial ceremony with the EarthAngel Collective. It's wonderful that we're all gathered here tonight. I'm going to just start by giving you a little short introduction to the energies that we're currently supporting us through this very pivotal and important portal time. And then we'll go into our guided angelic clearing, healing and creation ceremony. And then we'll wrap up with a blessing and maybe an opportunity to share one or two things that you got out of your ceremony. But the most important thing is that you just take this time to sit back, relax, connect in to your higher self, your own spirit team, your angelic guides, to know that in these ceremonies there's nothing you need to do, any specific way that you need to feel, but just to allow the energies to wash over you and work with you, and really acknowledge your heart, your higher soul self, for choosing to be here tonight and taking this time out for you and your soul, which is so precious and important. And of course, tonight, being a very auspicious and potent portal, it's a wonderful opportunity for us to gather together and to anchor our light and our frequencies as we move through this time. So right now it's Thursday, the 20th of April in New Zealand, and we're just at the very end of Aries season. So Aries season's always the start of an astrological new year. So the beginning of April, sorry, the end of March, we had a new moon, which indicated the start of Aries season, the beginning of the astrological new year. It was a lunar eclipse. We had a lunar eclipse on the full moon. We had obviously Easter portal, which has been a really important time collectively, globally, of one of our key themes of this portal, which is of the death and the rebirth. So the ending and the beginning. So we came out of Pisces season, we had the ending, we came into Aries season, and with that, the fiery flames rising and the new beginnings. So the new rebirth of our own energy, of the energy on the planet, of the energy collectively in the divine celestial realms. And then we have a second chance, like a second bite at the apple tonight, because it's the second new moon in Aries in the month. So we got a bonus one. It's like if anyone felt like they had a false start, or they've been busy, or they've been just trying to catch up with themselves, now is actually the time to claim the portal and to be able to step through and to harness these new, very supportive energies, which is so exciting, because I know that, like, for me, Aries is always, April, it's always such a busy time with Easter. I have kids, so it's school holidays. It's also my birthday because I'm Aries. It's actually quite a few people on this call, it's their birthdays as well. And so, yeah, it's nice to be able to say, hey, here we are. We're right at the end of the season. It's been wonderful. It's been pretty hectic. A lot of ground's been covered. It feels like time's really accelerated up through April. And here we are, just about to step forward now into Taurus, which is so cool, because we can just breathe a big sigh of relief. But before we step into the Taurus season with the grounding, slower energies, which are going to help us, bring down to earth and kind of manifest our intentions that have been brewing and bubbling and alchemizing and being space that's been cleared out in this, Aries time. We do have an opportunity to invite in our divine celestial angels, our higher soul self, and our own spirit teams to be able to come in and really support us, like get their big wings underneath us and assist us in moving forward, just wherever we are at and wherever we find ourselves to be right now. I just want to make mention of the fact that this is a very auspicious and rare occasion. This portal in between the two lunar eclipses is actually a solar eclipse. So the solar eclipse happens on the new moon and the lunar eclipse happens on the full moon. The next full moon is in Scorpio, so it's going to be even another kind of deeper thing. But in this portal time, it's kind of just marking a passage of time for us individually and collectively. And I kind of can't overestimate the significance of the portal. And you also might not know what's happening yet, and that's fine. That's the message that's been coming through loud and clear, is surrender into the wave. Don't sort of like need to overthink it, don't need to override it, just understand that it's happening, and that allow it and invite it in and allow it to bring you through. And you'll look back in a couple of months and you'll be like, oh wow, yeah, I remember at the end of April, beginning of May, all that collective energy shifted. I'm just getting massive goosebumps as I say that. All that kind of divine channeling came through, and it has taken me on this wave, and you'll be able to look back and kind of see. But the idea is just to stay with the wave, don't resist, don't fight, and go through, and you'll do well. All right. So it's my little update. And now I'm just going to invite us to close our eyes. Just be comfortable now. Then we're going to begin our angelic guided meditation. We're really going to work together to call in the divine celestial healing angels, to come close to us, to bring in their divine healing, light, messages, energy, and to allow us to very much link together, to feel the sistership, to feel the love that surrounds us, right around us, and that's always present there when we just take this time and be mindful to really trust, to remember, and to surrender into the beauty of who we are individually and collectively. That's what I feel like the angelic energy does, is we have an angelic soul, and when we allow that angelic soul to be reignited and to be re-remembered, it brings up this beautiful warm heart glow right through us, right up out through our heart, through our big angel wings, up through our crown, and also down through our lower chakras, down to the earth as well, because we are earth angels. We are those with a mission to spread light and love, goodness, kindness, compassion on the earthly realm. And we did come here with an angelic seed, an angelic soul, quite different to many other light workers or many other beings. Ours is a very specific mission, which is to bring love to the planet and to embody love, and to learn, like, you know, the path of the angelic soul, the path of the earth angel is one of choosing to learn again in this lifetime, to learn again. So let's just now imagine that we are walking into a beautiful chamber of light. There may be pillars of gold and white. Angelic spaces could be, I want you to imagine the most beautiful space that feels highest and most resonant for you. Where do the angels come from? Where do you remember? Is it kind of like Lemuria? Is there blue and gold and pink? Is there water, dolphins, that kind of feeling? Or maybe it's a different realm to that. Maybe it's more soft and cloud-like. Maybe it's a space that's very pink, full of crystals and shimmers. Maybe it's a temple space with like white marble pillars and glistening white floor, birds, butterflies. Take a minute and just go with the first images that come to your mind, the first sights and smells of this divine archangelic temple space. And then imagine yourself now stepping forward and seeing a beautiful group of EarthAngel sisters and brothers, if there are EarthAngel brothers there too, or EarthAngel beings. These wonderful souls who have incarnated and have agreed at the same time of you to be part of your circle, to be part of your wise counsel. And imagine these friends and fellows sitting on beautiful cushions in a circle. In the middle is an altar with crystals, maybe candles and fire, maybe beautiful harvest produce. There might be herbs, plants, offerings of all sorts from the earth. There may be gold chalices, sound instruments, all sorts of things. Whatever is most potent and beautiful for you, go with the first image that comes to your mind tonight and just sit and gently gaze upon the central altar. Now I want you to imagine in the middle a beautiful column of light. This is the ascension column, connecting the highest, clearest light of God, most healing light. There's a white column, a grey, opalescent pearly column, and also a black column. But these three pillars, these three columns of light are our ascension pillars. And then we're going to ask angels to step forward from the circle of empowerment. So imagine right around the outside of our circle of light beings sitting on the cushions, we have standing around us the beautiful divine celestial angels. And they may appear to you just as a color, as a feeling, as like a cloud, or they might appear in more form that's more recognizable to you, with faces, wings, holding various symbols, elements. But this is a beautiful, big, strong circle of men and women who hold the frequency of the most highest clear divine light of God in this space for us now. Allow your opening up your chakras now so that you can really feel that light. Open your own energy field bigger and brighter so that you can feel their light. Let your aura sort of expand to touch up against theirs. Feel the circle of empowerment around you and behind you. Then Archangel Michael steps forward. Archangel Michael, and across from Archangel Michael is Archive Face, and they are going to hold the frequency of guardianship, of protectorship, of wisdom. Archangel Michael and Archive Faith have this beautiful, deep sapphire blue light. They're just dressed impeccably in beautiful blue, gold, silver robes. So much just unconditional love beaming out from their faces. So much wisdom, compassion, and understanding for all of humanity. They stand without judgment as guardian protector angels for us all through our earthly journey. They help us clear any lower frequencies, and restore us to our purest, most light-filled soul selves. So we're going to ask Archangel Michael and Our Lady Faith to work with us through the ceremony, just to really help us release now, lovingly, gently, but deliberately, any lower frequency energies, any cords attachments, any psychic attachments, which have come to our field through lower vibrational gateways, whatever. They're just saying, please never shame yourself or feel judgment for any heaviness that you might be carrying, because in fact, you really are a sponge for some of these lower frequencies, and they need to go through a transmutative process with you as a kind of a filter. So right now, Archangel Michael and Our Lady Faith want you to feel the relief and the release of the opportunity to really let go of anything that's not serving you and your soul purpose, but we bless and release and thank them for the service. And then coming in, just to fill in the gaps on the other sides, we have beautiful Archangel Raphael and Our Lady Mary. So Lady Mary is the Archangel who was the guardian Archangel of Mother Mary and of Mary Magdalene. So she's an Archangel, she's not a human, but is embodied in some of the Magdalene lineage, rose goddesses that we know and love. But Our Mary invites us into surrendering, into healing. And Archangel Raphael brings this beautiful green, emerald, shimmering light, which we just allow him to work through our energy field now and our physical body, just traveling, tracking, running that gorgeous green electric energy through us. Again, with the intention to pour this love and light through our physical and our energetic body. Open the lower chakras, open the base, and allow this light and energy to flow through you, down and away from you. So Archangel Michael will help you to lift the energy up and release. Archangel Raphael will help you to move the energy down your body and release down. So very intelligent angels. So with this lovely healing, they'll go right into wherever needs it most, to the intricate areas in your physical body, and really help to soothe and soften and move that energy. You might feel really emotional when you feel their love. If you let it come in super deep, that's all okay. Feel your heart expanding and expanding to bring in more of their angelic light and more of their love into your field and your physical body. And then joining around us in this horizontal plane, we have Archangel Gabriel with white crystalline diamond healing, a very, very high frequency healing. He's just sort of saying to me, it's like when you go to the dentist and they have a selection of drills. His is the diamond. It's like the high intensity drill that can get into the fine places. So we allow that very intricate, precise is the word that he's asking, the precise cosmic white diamond healing to come through now. Just allow that. Let it flow through you. Archaea Hope is coming now with a beautiful rainbow ray. The other feminine, beautiful divine feminine counterparts to Archangel Gabriel's strong, brilliant, the white light. We have amethyst, lavender. Archangel Aurora with the pink quartz light. And then we have Archangel Uriel, the red, ruby red ray. So imagining the fire now coming through, just alchemizing the healing, bringing it all together, surrounding the colors, adding some heat, not too much, please, Archangel Uriel. Just keep breathing through. If you're feeling the heat, that's good. That means energy's moving, but just expand it out. Like if you ever feel like you're running too hot, I just say you can ask them to step away, just bring it down a little. Ooh. Imagine some counteraction of blue. Dissipating it out. The fire is an important element for alchemy, but we can counterbalance it with the earth and the water. Beautiful. Just let that settle for a minute. Gabriel's just reminding us at this time it's so important. It's so important in our daily practice to remember to call all of our energy back to us. So we're flowing through, but we need to call the highest light back as well. Feel it alchemizing into gold. Maybe a gold breastplate is what I'm being shown around your heart and around your chest. Really just to armor yourself front and back. And a helmet, yep, okay. Might be Joan of Arc's influence there, asking us to saddle up for the journey because times are tough. Yes, they are. So we want to saddle up with this golden protective armor. And remember, it's okay. In fact, it's so important that we continue to call all of our energy back to us. Just call it back in. Through our breath. That's right. Just allow us to be grounded. All right. And we just ask those angels just to take a little step back, pulse our light out a little. Feel yourself nice and anchored now. As we start to work on the vertical plane. So first of all, we'll drop down below, feel your lower chakras open, your root, feel the crystalline Earth Star chakra beneath your feet, your earth point, start to glow and shimmer, to become clear, to come online. You have all the beautiful Reiki symbols in your Earth Star chakra, don't forget, so we can activate those now. Just asking and inviting in Angel Sandalphon. So Archangel Sandalphon, we're stepping forward now with all of the beautiful angels of the earth plane, those who remind us of beauty, rhythm, poetry, music, perspective. He's saying we have a beautiful, unique perspective because we are in earthly bodies. We've got to remember that we were sent here, or we decided to come here, we chose to come here to complete our angelic mission. The angels are here to support us, but they cannot do our work for us, or they cannot do their work unless we are here and open to receive and ready to remember and willing through our free will, through our yes, through our sacred yes, to connect with them and to help them, seeding light, raising frequency, continuing to demonstrate wherever possible kindness, love, compassion, humility, humanity, while allowing ourselves this beautiful, tactile, expansive, earthly journey. The angels can't give birth to creations in the 3D world. The angels can't give birth to children in the 3D world. The angels can't bring in the gifts and the manifestation and enjoy the life that we can and that we're allowed to lead and they want us to lead here. This is our birthright, our angelic birthright. We chose to come here and we're allowed to receive. They want us to be here without suffering, without pain, to learn the lessons, yes, and to feel the kind of wrangle as we go through the layers of the chrysalis unfolding, which is ever continuing, but to remember at our heart that our angelic nature is one of true love, satisfaction, prosperity, if that's what we want, abundance, if that's what we want, joy, peace, fulfillment, ultimately. So just feel into that energy. Feel into the natural world. What is it that the beings of the natural world want to share with you? What is it that the cacao wants to share with you? What is it that the land wants to share with you? What is it that the herbs, the fruits, fairies, the rivers, the mountains, the sunshine? What is it that our fellow humans want to share with us? And let us just be open and ready to receive and grateful for this brief time that we have here on this planet. And now we get to lift up and to expand up into the joyous, divine, celestial realms of light where we feel so at home. And build that bridge between heaven and earth with our energy, with our consciousness. So just opening up through the chest and the heart, feeling joy and love and open and expandedness as you do. Open up through the higher chakras, third eye, through the crown, and the higher soul self, the soul star chakra. Feel your gorgeous 12-petaled lotus crown, your golden crown on your head, or maybe it's a crystalline crown. Remember, you have Reiki symbols placed in your upper chakras as well. We can imagine those beautiful symbols of light coming online. And who will be the first angel to arrive from the higher divine celestial realms tonight? Can you feel them arriving? As you reach up, just ask Archangel Michael and Archhigher Lady Faith to come close and provide a beautiful golden sheath of protection around our divine angelic connection, especially at this time of the eclipse, because it is quite a potent and punchy time. We're dealing with moon energy, so we really want to always just be calling in and working with the highest divine light, the healing light of God, the uncorrupted original energies. Be very cognizant and mindful of calling in that extra protection. And as you do that, yeah, look, there we go. The connection might just come online real strong. That's good. Beautiful. So Archangel Christine, Christael, Jophiel, Archangel Hanael, Archangel Orion, Archangel Metatron, the angelic little light and buzzy bee beings of the cherubim, tiny little wings, and of course the majestic, divinely expansive archangels of the seraphim realm, the highest dimensional angels with their big rainbow rays, and any other angels, higher spirit beings, galactic friends, who wish to join us in peace and love, only of the highest divine light, the clear light of God. And just feel the expansiveness of, you can get crown chakra tingles, expansiveness of anchoring in that angelic light. Allow it to pour through you. Now, right down. Imagine yourself in a beautiful white column of light streaming through, filling you up, nourishing you up like a waterfall, really. You might need to expand your lungs. Breathe in and out a little bit. Draw in that light. Clearing, healing, soothing, expanding. Light frequency and out in stages through your body. Send it around where it's most needed. And feel it anchoring. There might be a tone or a sound or a feeling of expansion that comes with this light. In a minute, we're going to ask the most beautiful divine angelic being to step forward from our circle of empowerment. An angel who represents and is embodied and made of only the clearest, highest divine light of God. Just let all those little cracks and things expand as you're receiving more energy. I can feel it's that's a lot. Keep breathing, allowing it to expand out. Yes, there we go. Just open and soften into your heart space. Got a lot of tiny little delicate bones and things in our bodies as we're having this light body. It feels like a light body upgrade in this portal tonight. It's very exciting. Just open, soften, relax, and receive. Calling in all that beautiful energy and allow it to flow down and out in stages, knowing that you're very firmly and securely anchored to the earth plane. So you're really receiving this quite high frequency light at a very dense level now, which is really amazing. We used to have to travel up to receive this light. Now the angels are being able to bring it down to us as we evolve and move into our higher realms, and the angels are able to bring it closer to us as well, I think, more freely and fluidly. Just going to remember to keep leaning into receivership, allowing it to move through us. And so we're just asking now, as we expand and unfold our angel wings, you might want to give your back a little shake, shake out that back chakra, higher heart at the back there, just to move your wings and expand some light out through your back as you're receiving. Beautiful. Now let's imagine, like bring to mind and call forward, ask to receive the most and beautiful healing angelic being to step forward now. So this might be your guardian angel. It might be an angel of the higher angelic realms. It may even be an ascended master who wishes to work with you at this time. You may not know who or what this light energy is or represents, but just allow them to step close to your field, and you may know who it is. If you don't know and you want to ask, just simply ask, who is working with me? Who is requested to work with me? You can repeat their name 3 times. Archangel Samael, Archangel Samael, Archangel Samael. And then just be with this blessed being. You can also ask if you're never sure and you meditation and a light being or an energy comes to your field, you can always ask, are you of the clearest, highest divine light of God? And if they respond yes, then you can ask them again. If you ask them 3 times, they can't lie. They have to tell the truth. Like 3 is a sacred bond, so you can really ask for that information. just to remember that we're increasing and stepping up our level of consciousness practice, our level of protection, so that we know that we're just working with integrity. And then the angel is going to step forward closer to us now. And they may bring forward a symbol, a representation, a gift, some words of wisdom, maybe written on a scroll, a transmission for you now. So just allow yourself to receive. If you've received words or a message or an image, you might want to bring that in to your field. Maybe take a moment to write it down or to commit it to mind. And we're just going to stay here actually for a few minutes and receive of this angelic energy tonight. Just getting the message to put on some little music. Some angel music. Yeah. Just close down your eyes. I think we're just going to receive some archangelic energy for a few minutes. Shadow. Beautiful. So just as we breathe into the very final parts of the angelic cleansing, healing and creation journey tonight, ceremony, guided meditation aspect. Let's just invite those angels to bring in any last flow of healing energy in and around us now. Just asking them to loosen off a little, to lighten, and any just last threads, cords, movement that's required. Oh, release that off now. We'll just finish that up. Take a bit of a deep exhale and relax. And just feel yourself come back now more firmly into your body. Take a moment, you might like to take some water, stretch your toes, just bring some consciousness back if you're ready. Take a moment maybe to write down any thoughts, feelings, messages that came to mind. Or pull a card if you'd like to, if you've got your oracle deck there. Really, if you're just feeling like you'd like to sit with the energies for a bit, that's really fine. Also, beautiful. Okay, so some of the sort of a translated message that came through was that there's a rebirth of power. So I think it's something that we'll go into deeper as a community in the coming month or two, but this opportunity of now moving forward with power again. So it's kind of like we've been through a bit of a dying off stage, actually, individually and collectively, like such a huge releasing and dying off of many things that we knew to be true. We've also been doing a lot of work underneath, germinating a lot of seeds that have not yet come to light. And so it's still a time of much tenderness to really just nurturing those little shoots. There's still time of dying off, but we will start to feel more. I just keep getting the word power. And I know that Aries, the archetype of Aries, is very much leadership. We've got this conjunction with Jupiter, which is very much the spiritual leadership planet. There is a lot of opportunity. I think even in the, the light leadership community, you guys might have noticed that there's big shifts happening, and there's a peeling apart, and there's so much. They're just I guess the invitation is to lean more into your gifts. Remember to lean into your gifts. And the word angelic souls has just been coming through so strongly for me in the preparation for this this conversation, like over and over and over. Remember the birthright, remember your angelic soul, remember the seed of your angelic mission. And that'll mean something different to everyone. It doesn't mean that, you're going to sprout wings and fly away. It's not kind of like that, but there is a level, there is a frequency that you hold, and you were chosen to hold that frequency. And it's very strong, very powerful. The archangel that came to me through the ceremony was Samael, who you guys know I've worked with a lot. One of the angels of death, of transformation, of power, stands right up beside God, and is a very, very powerful angel. And you pulled angel Uriel. Yes, Michelle, absolutely. I'm going to pull a angel for each of you from this beautiful archangel deck, the Diana Cooper one, as part of your study for the month ahead. And yeah, I'm just trying to, oh yeah, he's just saying, read the book. Okay, choose harmonious responses, act with wisdom and grace. Samael, you guys will remember, I don't know, this one, can you see the bowl he's carrying there? So he, in this picture, he's depicted with the kintsugi, which is the Japanese art of threading the broken parts of yourself back together with gold. So he really holds the codes of wholeness, completeness, having our hearts healed, having our humanity smashed apart but reconnected together again, to hold, like he's a bowl. So he's going to hold the work that we have to do, the energies that are coming in to support us, so we can remember our souls are, it's this collective card, our souls a wish to progress on the ascension path with the training schools run by the Seraphim Seraphina with Archangel Metatron. The permission has been granted by Archangel Samael. He's connected with us. He prepares us for our high intergalactic work. He's known as the Angel of Death. Yes, so again, this endings and beginnings. He orchestrates stubborn trials that continue to appear before us to help us on our path. We're on a fast track to ascension. He is preparing us for our next move forward. Our guidance is to examine our motivations and our ego in all areas of life, to be very honest, to let go of our belief or our desire or our need to be right, to continue to have a thought. Oh, okay, whenever you have a thought that you might be better or more spiritual than another, to cancel it, to remember that Christ consciousness and unity consciousness is not one of guruship or light leadership or better than or less than, or and we are all worthy. We are all embodied of the angelic soul, and all of the lessons that are coming through are collective. So if we share, it's not from a place of, oh wow, I XYZ, it's from a place of we created this, we are on this journey, I am here for you, you are here for me, and let's experience this collective rising together. There is a lot of spiritual hierarchical nonsense going on at the moment, so just be aware of this and you can see through it. Stay focused. If you come to think that your view is right or it's the only understanding in a situation, let it go. Take particular note of problems that keep coming back. On the 22nd, we enter Mercury retrograde. So as again, another cyclic time for us to be able to see these lessons and say, yes, I've learnt that one, I've embodied that one, it's coming again, and I choose to act this way. So remember those seasons and cycles in communication and relationship. Mercury retrograde is a great one for that. We choose a gentle, harmonious response to a person or situation. Yes, we do. That's why we are earth angels. We are called to use our wisdom and grace and act with grace at all times. We work with Archangel Samael by recognizing that we are magnificent spiritual beings. We are also just a small cog in the vastness of the cosmos. What do you need, Abby? Water, just to breathe. Do you want to talk? Remember that death to your ego is life to your spirit. I think that's why he came through, because he's just, that card and that message is just the embodiment for me of this ending and beginning. And then, of course, I pulled some light worker cards, angelic light work. The first one that came through is this beautiful transmission. And I think it just was pertinent. It sort of spoke to some of us within the collective. It says, when you don't know what to pray for. So when you don't know what to pray for, just let go of the fact that you don't know what to pray for, and pray to be shown what to pray for. It's very simple. Then, of course, just flew out of the deck. Can you read what's written on that one? Endings for beginnings. Endings for beginnings. And that's specifically around relationships. And then this one, the third, which is always, we've got past, present, future. The third is this transmission here, rising inner strength. Rising inner strength. So those are the three for this call, rising inner strength. I'm just going to have a quick look. That's number 2. It's right at the beginning of the deck. It's good. It's talking again about power, about inner power to assert a loving truth and choice. So we can choose to honor and to move forward with our rising inner strength. There we go. Some quite potent messages. How are you feeling, Abby? I get slightly concerned when I lose somebody on a call. That's all right. So we've got just a few minutes. I do want to finish at 9, so that you can go away and really anchor and move into this evening. Allow any energy to flow, your process that you've got going on. But I think, without putting too fine a point on it, there is a real potency of power rising, and I think that can feel really confronting to can feel confronting. Remembering the the gifts that we have, the power that we have, remembering on one hand that we, there's always this balance. We are divine. We are of the divine. We have divine gifts, and we are human, and we are flawed, and we are dense. We have brains in our heads. Too big. Our brains are too big. Maybe the evolved human has a very small brain and a much, much bigger heart. Who knows? But right now our proportions are wrong. So we've almost got to invert the heart and head, not forgetting about the mind. It's very important, but there's probably something in that we've got these brains either side, the gut brain and the higher brain, the mental brain, and then we've got the heart in the middle. So this north-south polarity that we have. I just thought I might allow the floor to open and anyone can share how they're feeling, if they need any support or they've got something on their mind or their heart that's just wanting to come forth to be witnessed in the sacred circle in the last few minutes, or a oracle reading, contribution. Yes, Michelle, sure.
Hi, Alice. I just want to say thank you so much for tonight. I got some beautiful messages, so thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you for your, thank you. Hey, Rach.
Hey. I had the most intense sensation in my hands during that light upgrade. Yeah, it was, I had, when you said the angel, so the first angel that I met was Metatron, which I'm not surprised, he always is there. And then again, I had Rehua come through, which is a star being Māori Atua. Also working on the rainbow ray. So I had, and yeah, so I had these two, one was at the top and one was at the bottom, and the rainbows were just going all the way through, and my hands just, yeah, it's lots of energy.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah. I used to think when I was, oh, can I just say something? Just add something for a minute. When I used to think I was doing online calls, when I was channeling Reiki, that it was like the screen. You know how like TV screens can sometimes be hot, or that can make your hands hot. And it's like, you can touch the screen and not feel anything, but then when you're intending the energy, it's like this field out here of light. It's really yeah, I don't know if there's like there's definitely something about the intensity of the energy that we're channeling now that's become much brighter and more. I was just starting again. You speak of it and it just comes flying through, I was raking my cat the other day, and poor little girl could like take less than a minute. It was so intense. She was like, I could see her and I was just like, oh, pull back. Yeah, so it's exciting. Obviously potent and obviously needed. Like, we just trust that this is, this heat that is working through us is what's it's of the highest. So But I interrupted you, sorry.
My hands are still going.
Yeah.
I had the rainbow people coming in, like I could feel the light body upgrade just before you started talking about it being a light body upgrade. And then you gave time. You started talking about giving space for the angels to come through, and my internet went out. So I got my transmission and then jumped back on the call. But it's so intense. It's like interfering with technology. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, beautiful. I love that dimension that you bring of Papatuanuku and the ancestors and the divine beings. Oh, wow, that's awesome, Lou. Lou just wrote in the comments that she had the white buffalo woman come in. So a very, very powerful ascended master as well, one of the whenua of the land and the vast northern regions. Wow, that's amazing. Whew, I like that. She's great. Also connected, of course, also connected. Did anyone else want to share their experience or have anything to add?
Kia ora. I'm always one for a share. Yeah, so I keep forgetting that I'm a light worker. And then I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, like I'm sleeping 10 hours a night and I'm still waking up tired, and I I forget. And so, yeah, that's what tonight was about, definitely for me, was remembering who I am. The first things I wrote down were, you are a light worker. Remember, you are a light worker. Remember who you are and why you came here. And that's on the first page of my new journal, so I can go back and just keep reading that. But during the, that was beautiful. Thank you as well. Thanks, Alice. I felt like I'd had like the top of my skull sawn off, like there was just no top to my skull, and it was just going boom, 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 boom. And so I was showing, the halo, we see angels with a halo, and it was like that top part that was left of my skull just felt burning gold. I had this big gold ring to kind of like hold all the stuff that was coming in. So yeah, that was really, really beautiful. And I had someone come through called Giaja. Yeah, I don't know, but it was really beautiful. They gave me a pearl, and I'm going to share this, which is quite vulnerable, and I don't know how people feel about this, but I'm on day 3 of not using marijuana, which I've used almost every day since I was 15 years old. And for no particular reason, 2 days ago, I just went, nah, I don't need it anymore. And I didn't think anything to do with anything, what's happening with eclipses or anything. I just didn't question it. I just went, I don't need it today. And so yesterday I went, I don't need it today either. And today I went, I don't need it today. And I can just feel that I've actually let it go, because I was ready to let it go because I don't need it anymore. Yeah. Super big deal for me. So yeah, so I just wanted to mention that, and yeah, no wonder I wanted to jump on tonight. Yeah, just to have a bit of an alignment. So thank you very much for helping me remember who I am.
Yeah, it's okay, we forget.
Yeah,
we all forget. As you were speaking, I just had this like word amnesia come in. I think it's this amnesia, and I think that when we are born, we really are seeded into a world of density where mostly people are in amnesia, and then they move into sedation. So it's kind of like, I've worked in very transformational, high-powered transformational work since 2006. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps as I'm saying this. There was a course that I did when I was 31 in 2006, and I walked in, and it was the first transformational program of its kind. There was 120 people in the room, and 3 days and an evening, and you could hear a pin drop on the 3rd day, because people had had these profound transformations, this profound revelations, these insights, experiences, like transcendental. Honestly, many people had seen auras, many people had seen spirits. Not that they would say that, it wasn't really about that, because it was a really philosophical, professional, personal development based conversation rather than spiritual, but it was intensely spiritual. And but you wonder why 99% of people walk away from that not really making long-term change in their lives. But that's because, having woken to a huge possibility, it's too much for most people. And they just go back into amnesia and sedation and that, cloudiness. And the pull for us to retreat is so strong. And I believe sometimes it's necessary for soul growth, and to sort of cocoon us or help us move through. And the soul is so freaking intelligent. It knows the minute it's ready for its next evolution. And it knows the minute that it's ready to give up that thing that's clouding or holding it back or having it in a lower frequency. We were talking about marijuana use, I can't remember where it was, but recently, because it's quite rife in the spiritual community, because it's a plant medicine, but it's also not allowing some people to have that cut through that they need, that clarity that they need, without the cocooning, amnesia space of it. So like amazing. And thank you for being so vulnerable and so ready, and do know your divinely intelligent soul self has orchestrated this whole thing. And you can get angry and then you can get even by being and embodying and learning and continuing to call forth who you came here to be, and making ultimately the difference that you came here to make.
Can I just say one more quick thing? Like a really big theme that's been coming through for me is because I've been going really, really deep and spending loads of time by myself, more than I ever have in my whole life. And it hasn't sort of felt like work. It felt because I had this massive, everything happened so quickly with my awakening and everything, and I launched into working and seeing clients, and I just had to,
Yeah.
But it's been real deep work, and the theme that's been coming through to me has been that I'm just really giving myself nowhere to hide from my own bullshit anymore.
Yeah.
And marijuana was really one of those last places. My plant medicine. Oh, have you got any medicine, sister? You can dress it up however you want, but this is for me, wherever people are on their journey. But for me, it just came like that. Yeah, crazy. So yeah, nowhere to hide from my own bullshit.
Thank you, honey. Well, we see you. You're always a beautiful, bright, shining star in our cosmos, and we always know that you're there, whether you are behind a cloud for a short time or a long time. It's all good. That your light is always there, and just we get to see it now a little brighter. So, yay for that!
Yay, and I love you very much, even if you did make me vomit.
Cough that freaking furball. We've all had a good vomit from time to time, don't you worry. Cool. I feel, let's say, the Pearl of Wisdom, Michelle, was that to do with the pearl on the angel? Yeah, it'd be good to find out who that angel is. And I feel that the gold band in the Japanese art and practice on you. Yes, that's right. Gold. Yeah, rethreading the gold through the broken body. 100%. Yeah, it's a big crown chakra upgrade. Gorgeous. All right. Well, hey, it's 9:06. So unless there's any kind of hi, Luca. I wanted to say hi, Luca. Alexa sort of, well, what did you pull there, Michelle? Share with us. I'm going to unmute you.
No, it's okay. I went into the gateway of light.
Oh, beautiful.
One, and it was I've just got goosies. The crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy.
Wonderful.
So really lovely.
Just put it a little bit closer to the camera. I was going to see. No, it's
I think it's because I've got. Okay. I'll change my background. It's fine. I'll show you guys.
Oh, with the dove. Yeah, stunning. So that is the Kyle Gray deck, if anyone wants to get that. The Divine, it's newish, Divine Gateway.
It's a fabulous,
Gateway
it's a fabulous
oracle. Beautiful.
Yeah, every card, I don't draw lots of cards. I draw one card because it's an activation. He made it that each card is like an activation. So yeah, very, very potent deck.
Beautiful. Yeah. And did you pull crown chakra just like you just?
Yeah, I mean, originally Mother Mary came in, then Metatron came in, and then Uriel revealed himself in me, and I got a beautiful message from Uriel going, this is your destiny, peace, charity, harmony, surrendering to abundance of love, working with the earth and its bounty. You'll be spreading this energy through everything that you do. You will be receiving healing. And they said that I need to stretch more. And I've been feeling that in the last 2-3 days, that I just need to stretch everything in my body, sort of almost like put my hand out and pull, put my foot on a pole and push down, really opening, kind of, it feels like I need to open threads in my body to get more flowing through. And then obviously at the end, I decided, well, let me take, I felt like the need to open this deck and pull this card. And that was just after this, you know, you were talking about the crown chakra. So I thought, well, that's very apt.
Very beautiful. Yeah. I have been called to be this thread pulling thing has been happening a little bit. I've been really like feeling like, you know, working on people or myself, it's kind of quite a like literally you can unravel an energetic cord through like physically intending to pull these threads.
Yeah, it's like we're too closely knit and we need to open the stuff in between so that there's more flow.
It's quite a delicate
in our bodies. Yeah, I think that's because then we can release stuck energy that way more. Yeah, so anyway, that's my message. I need to stretch
Thank
more.
you for sharing. Great. So just in the last couple of minutes of closing, I'll read what Alexandra said. I saw Archangel Amethyst and Archangel Lavender during the meditation. And then my son Luke pulled 2 cards out of my angel deck. Oh, he pulled those 2. Oh, I love that. They're the most beautiful angels. Have you got them there? Just says very delicate, divine, crystalline angels. I'll find them. But, oh yes, there we go. Lavender and amethyst, absolutely stunning. And again, that dove, I love the symbolism, symbolizing the rising and the new life. That is amazing. It'll be interesting to see when I do your angel reading, Alexandra, if the girls pop up again. The purple princesses, they're so beautiful. Okay, great. So I just thought I might hear from Claire, Sabina, Rachel, Mia, Heather. Any last, you don't have to, you can put a little pop in the comment if you want. Otherwise I just, we'll do a little blessing to close.
Yeah, Alice, I just want to thank you so much for tonight. I've been quite out of sorts today, and it was so interesting that I just opened up and saw your invite, and I thought I need to be there. And it was just perfect timing, absolutely divine timing. So thank you, and just acknowledge your work and what you're doing.
Oh, thank you so much, Heather. Yeah, well, it's a blessing to have you be here. And do you know, my work is always just to support us Earth Angel Lightworkers with our mission as I kind of, you know, work through my own stuff. I certainly have been on a bit of a hiatus, which has been absolutely fine. I've so come to terms with that now. I've really settled in to the shifting energies and feeling the purification actually, and the kind of completion of what was needing to be completed. I've had some amazing conversations. I really have to acknowledge Alexandra and Rachel. You guys know over the last, you know, months, weeks it's been, and just holding space for me to talk essentially, and shine light on a couple of things that were just, you know, my full circle next level, some stuff that was just tripping me up a little. So we're all in this journey together, and I couldn't be more grateful. And I knew that today was an important day to anchor us and to come together to really like harness these energies, but also just to really provide some wind under our wings for what's next. I will do another ceremony on, it's going to be a Saturday night, the 6th of May, because that's the full moon in Scorpio and the next eclipse, and I felt like it would be a good kind of bookend for this one, so that those 2 ceremonies can kind of work together. And May will be starting off, I will be mid-Taurus, I think mid-Taurus season in May, so then May 20th is the next new moon. But yeah, just So lovely to have you be here, Claire and Savina. You guys are amazing. I hope that all's going well in your lives and that you just really enjoyed being here as part of the Earth Angel Collective tonight. Lovely to have you, Rachel. So nice to meet you. And Mia up in Auckland there, we love you, sending you so much love. And of course to everybody who is watching the recording or being here and receiving this at a later time. We just all want to send you all of our love and light. Cool. And I'm just going to